to this godforsaken fight. This goddamn fight. Oh, I guess our box is too big. That's why it's the overlay's a little fucked now, because there's too many mons. All right. We still gotta figure out what we're doing. I mean, we know for sure how this fight ends. Maybe we slip this guy in here somewhere. Are they like +2? They gotta be faster, yeah. I don't think there's anyone else we could clear shit up against. That just doesn't exist. Or maybe we could bait in something, but we could bait something in like in a weird order and take care of like the ments or something early by ejecting. Maybe I'm too locked in on baiting that in last, but again, I don't know who beats Ferrothorn and destroys everything. That's not even a clean bait from Cinderace if we were to ball. Bump, bump. And no other go. Like, Delmai is the only one who's like perfectly positioned to do this. Because, I mean, I guess Legion could break it with Fangs. Break the Veil with Fangs and then... But they can't spin. Could also just ball with Torkoal. I mean, can we... this seems like maybe an option. Can we do this at full health? Because this will never be Boom, and I don't think it would ever be Gyro Ball, so we could manipulate Torkoal's health to be whatever we want, even though, yeah, it looks like it would just always be Hydro Pump. Nothing that... Well, problem is, we'd still have... Veil would still be up. So that doesn't work. I think it just has to be him. Let's see if I can find any other version of this fight. Okay, we've already seen that one. Every one we look up is just fucked. That's Archie. Yeah, every other version of someone else playing this fight is fucked. You got any playlist, or is this... No, this is just endless series of streams. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's Runabot. Magma Hideout, Bridge Rival, Malpire, Space Center... Erratic Weather, Seafloor Cavern. Okay. We were looking for a Ferrothorn. They just ball with Hammy?
Ferrothorn is a bit scary-ish. So, Ferrothorn is super likely to hazards turn 1. It's also got a quick claw. It sets up hazards that's okay. I have accounted for that. If it gets like the super low chance of Quick Claw Gyro Ball turn 1, then that's really bad. I'll have to like steer around it a lot.
I don't know. Can it do that? So highest damaging move is 8. Stealth Rocks. Turn 1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's like so low odds because those are both likely 9. So it would have to be that rolls 8, the other two both roll 8, and then also Quick Claw would have to happen.
But I might have a backup plan for that. Let's just not get the Quick Claw. Okay.
Cool.
Even under Veil, Choice Band, Flare Blitz always kills.
Okay, so let's follow along here. What up, Aaron? Yeah, you lucked out. TFT's new set came out, and I just spent a day playing, so you got an easy day. Okay, what put this bait in? Fast kill from Sharpedo Hydro Pump. I just don't know when we take down the Veil or do this. I'm just like so stumped by this fight. So insanely stumped by this fight.
Alright. So
Okay, what do you have that I don't?
This is base and Sharpedo. It's always going to be going for Hydro Pump here. We go into Goodra on that. The Sharpedo's Bright Powder with Speed Boost and Dark Pulse Hydro Pump saving, so it's pretty difficult to deal with. Goodra takes this pretty well. We're not actually going to beat this with Goodra, though.
Is Goodra just getting away shit?
It does nothing for, like, the
okay, that's just a pivot.
And there's also Bright Powder to worry about. We're actually taking this on with Floor Just. We do not have to be guaranteed Dark Pulse. Goodra happens to do that. Yep. Switching on safely. So, this is going to Side Fang or Hydro Pump. It's like basically 50-50 between the two. Okay, fighting first means we're going to Simp once. This does do a lot to us. We're going to be like kind of in a bit of dangerous scenario. We're going to be like some double crit risk stuff. It's okay. We're still going to get Defog off, which is like the most important thing.
Ah, their Flirters has Defog. Ah, okay. Can't really. Can we get our Foggy Boy in here somehow? That'd be far too late to do it against the Zoroark. I mean, I guess I also see... Oh, they could D-dance in front of this. What up, Kamado? Damn, and there's no way the bait didn't like... Well, then, anything that we're doing that against, we could get fucked by. What is the fear of leading... I think it's just Delmai's losing the 1v1 and then our bait's being fucked. I think if we have, like... we would need something that, like, wins this 1v1 regardless. Or does Delmai's get, like, anything else that would kill it faster? That would be happy giving to it. Nothing fire. I think we already checked the hidden power. Plus we have such low special attack. I think we just have to hope they win it, and then... Can we eject out of random move or come in on random move? Say we eject on random move. Then we would eject into... This guy would be speedy as hell now. If we do it with Primarina... This Primarina can take random move. The thing we ran into with Primarina is they would be down to 2 low of health. I think same thing with any of these guys. I think Draining Kiss on Florges actually was going to be... would have been the move. Any of these special attackers? Or does anyone just like completely own this guy? Psychic Fangs would have to be the one that does so little for us to use an assault vest. But then they would have to make sure they don't miss moves. What up, Munch? Where's the item that stops us from getting flinched? I mean, we have the Mon that does it. How much of a difference? It doesn't really... Yeah, the only thing that stops us from doing that. And I mean, I guess they could come in on random move. They're not dead to double crit, right? They have to be double max roll. Because the problem becomes, what is this guy then bait? Probably, yeah, fast kill from random movements. Random move that isn't earthquake. Does anyone faster than this guy? Imagine Urshifu doesn't really hate earthquake. That's with a scarf. Does Pixie Plate? So maybe we go like Togedemaru, then Rabombi. Rabombi's probably bidding Meteor Mash. I forget why we wanted to come in on Meteor Mash. Low odds EQ. Do we need an item? We do need an... Well, no, we don't need an item if we fake out overheat, and then that'd be showing outspeed Oko. Outspeed Oko, so this would go into this guy clicking. Depending on how much damage you take, probably a guaranteed extra sensory, which we could probably go in here and go darts and win. This would be hilarious if I just like stumble through the line in 10 minutes after hemming and hawing over it for fucking forever. Okay, let's see what we got here. We obviously have to check the numbers. In this scenario, we are praying that Delmage just wins the 1v1. It gets fucking weird. What's the weirdest scenario? Well, I mean, we need the embargo, so on the turn we kill it. We know there's no shit up. Jarbell doesn't make contact, right? It does. Okay, so that is an additional bailout that we're having bringing Togedemaru, which I like, because they could just make it kill itself. Okay. And Delmise, we can always, if we get into a jam that isn't the beginning, we could just kill it. We could, I mean, sack it. Delmise kills Ferrothorn. Always going to be in Sharpedo. Likely random move. D-Knight. D-Knight's going to take 2 moves. Only dead to max roll double crit. Gotta go zoom lens. Not going to be able to get flinched. They will bait in. If we're super low, night days, or everything except... Or, sir, what's the move we actually need on this guy? Which, yeah, it looks like we could additionally... Like, if that goes sideways, we could go here and pick up this kill this way. I think this line also fills me with a little bit of joy because... it seems incredibly flexible. God, my neck has been killing me lately. I'm getting old. Okay, but as long as these are... If they're not 2 crits, this is going to be either these moves coming in for a fast kill against Ments. On that, we go into Togedemaru. We're not did the crit. If we have a Citrus... We should heal back up that it's either Draco or Earthquake to KO. Both of which these can take. Pixie Plate here. We pick up that KO. We're never going to be baiting in Dual Wing Beat coming in here. We can even, if we want to, like, fake out and do some shenanigans the waste turns. I don't even think we'd need the Pixie Plate, but regardless, this guy would be dead. This guy would be dead. This guy would now be dead. They would bait in Metagross. The thing we need to not bait is Earthquake. Excuse me. Yeah, the thing we need to not bait is Earthquake. If this is a crit, 157. We actually might be able to just cover this by going Citrus. If that's a crit, 157. We have our baiting EQ here. -263 minus 157. Oh, but that's not the number we want. 228 minus 157. 71. I think that's probably, yeah. So if we go Citrus instead, because Togedemaru is going to come in against this guy, taking Dual Wing Beat or Draco, that's going to do 1 bit of Life Orb Chip. We're going to be able to fake out this guy, which will be another 10. So that's enough for Moonblast the clear with the Citrus. Can we kill the Zoroark with that as well? Yeah. That's enough for that to kill with a Citrus. Then, okay, then it would be this guy coming in, clicking Meteor Mash or Thunder Punch. We go into Ape. On that, Ape can cover the Lum. Covers this with a Lum. Fake Out plus Overheat would pick up the KO. And then that guy's dead, that guy's dead. Bring in this guy. Yeah, because we're showing fast kill, which actually we could just fast kill. There's no reason for us not to fast kill there. And then this would be Sludge Bomb. We don't even maybe need to bring this guy. Can we use someone else to get... Oh, it's Focus Sash. Okay, never mind. We're going to use Close Combat to pick up the skill. Will that put us in a guaranteed dead range? You're likely to hit the Sludge Bomb. True. You're so right, Everdale. Oh, and it looks like Overtail. It looks like a Corviknight could come in and win this. Ah, they can get flinched all hell. Other steel types? It looks like we might not even bring this guy. The horse. The horse girls. Everybody's horsing around. This is not a win. Okay, surely we have someone who wins this 1v1. I guess this could be Megalopony. Well, if we know it's always Sludge Bomb. Overdale Souls this fight, I believe it. If we know it's always Sludge Bomb. Well, it can set up with Nasty Plot. I think that's the problemo, right? Something that 2-hit KOs. You don't have dual wing beat. Damn, I bet you Staraptor would have owned here. Staraptor clears. Maybe it is just Megalopony, right? Because, like, even if this does... How does normal Lopunny take these hits? Bum, 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 bum. Well, Lopunny has to be afraid of Vacuum Wave. I don't think they quite do that. Can we have a second D-Knight? Yeah, I guess the only problem with Corviknight here is the getting flinched all the way down to hell and back. Yeah, surely there's someone who just owns this guy. I don't think it's Crystal Beth. But these are all special attacks. I mean, like... Is it ever just like Assault Vest? Baiting Dark Pulse. Own Tempo's not. Own Tempo's no confusion. Own Tempo should also be for flinching. Just like Inner Focus. But only when we have it. Why is this the hardest part of the fight? I thought this end of the fight was easy. Hammy could come in here. Would you add to like Nasty Plot crit? We wouldn't have Choice Band. I mean, we could have Choice Band. Nah, I don't think we'd want anyway. We just want to E-Speed. Bump, 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 bump. Well, wait, what did we say? Because maybe we want to get this guy in. We lost Sand Slash. Alolan Sand Slash. Oh, what if we do that? What if you're baiting in this guy? And then this is extra sensory here. Well, we don't want Night Days. We need that to guarantee beat Aurasphere. Yeah, I guess that's the problem is like getting in on the exact move we want here is a little painful. Any of these moves make contact? Yeah, the problem is we're not coming in on an immune move. Guess we could go back and forth, right? But I think, yeah, just double crits kill us. It's really a shame that that's not always a killing range. Anyone we can just ball with? There, if we had a steel type... Lucario doesn't kill with 2 moves guaranteed. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, what if we don't have the Assault Vest, right? What if this is like... I don't know why it's Metal Coat. I can never for the life of me remember that move. Are we dead to 2 crit vacuum waves? We are. And our only other steel type baits this. I think my real concern is like we come in on a sludge. So, well, what's the chance this is not baiting a KO? We need to work our way back. Like if this is always baiting Sludge Bomb KO, I think we should absolutely then go Ironhead Bravebird and not get like 4,000 Dark Pulse flinched. Let me check AI. If I slower and 2-hit KO -5, publisher and player cannot 3-hit KO on. We can 3-hit KO them. Or this guy can outspeed Oko. No, well, no, they know they're not getting outspeed, but they know they're getting outspeed 2-hit KO'd. So it's only going to be 6. So if we're showing dead to... Yeah, slower and 2 KO'd by the Mon. So yeah, they, especially if they see a KO, should not set up on there. And then actually should not set up once this guy is in. Because I think with the Sash, it should know it's still going to get 2-hit KO'd and die. And I think even in this scenario, it's like, if Togedemaru is still healthy enough, we could come in on the Dark Pulse, which I guess doesn't make contact. Yeah, if we could like find a way to get Togedemaru in safely, we just fake out and kill, or find a way to get this guy. Yeah. They could also come in and finish up with a fake out. Or an over. Yeah, like literally we could go here, hit it once, go here, and then win. Depending on HP. I think it just all depends on... we wanted to go Corv, probably with Citrus in case we got to use them somewhere else. And then what did I want Ape? What do we want to see on Ape? Is that after taking, what's min roll? Meteor Mash 70, and then click in close combat. 6-1 minus 70, and then CC 191. would we ever pre-damage to always bait Sludge Bomb here? Let's walk through this one more time. Okay. This is the black box. We do have backup plans if this goes wrong, but Delmise hopefully wins this 1v1 with the protective pads, and the Brick Break hopefully just continues to set up things until we eventually kill it. They're going to have bait in Sharpedo. Probably, if we've taken one Gyro Ball, it's always going to be Dark Pulse. Otherwise, it's going to be like random move. So we go into Dragonite. We take the Dark Pulse. We're only dead to exactly double max roll crit. We're going to Zoom Lens Draco, kill this. That's going to bait in fast random. It's either going to be Zoroark or more likely, I think if one of these are crits, maybe it's Zoroark. Or if it's like Hydro Pump, yeah, we'd have to be super low. But most of the time it's Mence coming in here. Togedemaru can take either of these moves with crit. Wait, I guess as long as we're not baiting dual Wing Beat. Yeah. Yeah, because we'd go down the 8. We'd go down the 7%. We'd heal 25. We'd be out of dual Wing Beat range with Togedemaru. Togi does need the Fake Out. And then we pass the ball. Because even if it is Draco again... Oh, because it's crit. I was like, why is that not doing less? Yeah, it should pretty much never be Draco again. It would be EQ. We go here. We go here. Because of the Life Orb chip, we pick up the kill with Moonblast. If we could know if I don't know what HP range we'd have to be at. Yeah, I don't think that happens. An HP range where it is always Draco. I guess it like in the world where it's like Hydro Pump miss on the random move coming in, like we're low enough that it's Hydro Pump miss or Protect. I don't think it would be Protect. Yeah. And then yeah, it would be a wild scenario where it's not Togedemaru first. Then here. Then we kill that. That's going to bring in slow kill from Metagross, clicking Meteor Mash or Thunder Punch. Even with crit Earthquake, we have the Citrus, so it never would be Earthquake, which means we can go to Ape. Ape is going to have a Lum to cover Thunder Punch Para and can kill with Fake Out Overheat. They are going to show Fast Kill. No, I think this brings in Toxicroak actually instead, right? Because this isn't going to be... This is going to show Fast Kill. This is going to show Outspeed. It's going to show Outspeed, Outdamage, but not Outspeed and Dead. So that would bring in this guy. How do you feel about this guy? Guess that adds a wrinkle, doesn't it? What move are you can... Is there someone else who can do what you do? Yeah. So we're coming in on everything that is an Earthquake. How does Arcane from Arcane feel about this? Or what if we eject here? How do we feel about ejecting? Where are you, you slippery little guy? Well, there's you. Yeah. What if we eject into... Who's killing Metagross? Yeah, we'd have to... I guess there's the problem, though. We'd have to go... Phantom Force here. And then this would bait in... Toxicroak. Which we can't kill with Phantom Force / I could set up. Okay, what about instead going here? No, it's everything that is an earthquake. Bandit, Flare Blitz kills. Does this need to be Bandit? Can I go Charcoal? I have to go Choice Band. Outspeed Oko. Outspeed Oko. The problem is that could be Night Days. Yeah, knowing it's split move, we can't do this. I mean, I guess we could go here. Not dead to Meteor Mash crit. We could actually come in on a random move. We go Choice Band, Phantom Force. Kill this guy. Showing Outspeed Oko, showing Outspeed Oko. This would be... I guess this would probably be like Dark Pulse slow kill showing. Oh, wait, what if we do... Could this be Sludge Bomb? Low odds, Sludge Bomb, more likely Dark Pulse. Yeah. Can we get there with Ape? 39 plus 229. It's going to be one of those where I think we just barely miss it. See, we barely missed it or just get there. Oh, no, we just get there. Cool. So then I guess we could go Ape, Lum. Yeah, oh wait, we just win. Yeah, because we go Fake Out. Ape, we just have to do it in this order. Pult, Lum. I mean, Pult, Choice Band. And then Ape, Lum. Let me confirm. I'm pretty sure that's how baits work, right? That this guy will bait Night Days Exosensory. I guess if Rabambi's still healthy, that could happen too. If they pick up the KO on Metagross here, this will... And it's just these two left. This will show Outspeed Oko doesn't know about Choice Band. This will show Outspeed, Outdamage. How would I look up this? Its own stash and sturdy, yeah. This action. It does know about player sash. AI doesn't see player focus sashes, only its own. Same applies to sturdy. If a player has a Pokemon that is slower and Okos, but is Okoed and has a focus sash, will come in if high score. Yeah. Markov is always unboosted into Megastones. I'm just trying to confirm that Focus Sash Switch AI works the way I think it does. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, what happens if we get the other line where we're baiting Zoroark in here? Double crit, we're basically next to dead, so this would be random move from Zoroark, which Rabambi can take and then kills. Rabambi would take and then kill that guy. Rabambi would bait in. Rabambi has incredible baiting. Rabambi would bait in. I guess we can't force this because we can't like do any pre-damage on D-Knight. Unless if we can. Well, let's just see what this line would go down. Right, it would bring in Zoroark, clicking random move. We'd come in with Rabambi. We'd kill it. They would bait. Slow kill from... What does Night Days drop? Accuracy? Fuck. Never mind. Never mind, this game sucks. We can't do anything against Zoroark that baits in Night Days. Kill me with a gun. Kill me with a gun. Okay, so can we find a way that works backwards? Okay, so we know it's going to be random move Sharpedo. And at the end, we know it's going to be Pult, clicking Dragon Darts to kill this guy. Chaining these three. So what we want is someone who kills... Well... Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if this happens here, if they don't kill, because they would just get like Dark Pulsed and then kill the rest of them, because these don't have priority. How do we get them on? I mean, if Arcanine comes in safely... If we get Arcanine in safely, does this always bait Aura Sphere? Okay, if we can get Arcanine in against Metagross on an eject, we could always bait Aura Sphere. And then win this fight. So that means or nah, because I think that the range needs to be very specific. So the eject would have to happen there. So we need someone who... So we plug in the eject here. So we need someone who... can you eject on random move? You can eject on random move. So we need someone who beats Sharpedo and baits in Metagross. And we could even have someone who takes random move. We have 2 slots to do this with. You beta Metagross. I guess we could go into someone who takes every Sharpedo move and then baits Dark Pulse. Kingler? Kingy? But what if it's Dark Pulse coming in? Tis the problem. I mean, can you survive 2 crits? Can't survive 2 crits. Oh, what about Whale Rain? Takes random move. No overlapping rolls between Dark Pulse. If any of these crit, they would be able to be Citrus ranged. Then it's Dark Pulse here. Zoom Lens Florges. Picks up the KO. You don't beta Metagross, right? You do. But you take too much damage. So, yeah, what if Zoom Lens Florges picks this up? Zoom Lens Florges picks it up. Even at full health, they're dead to this. We need... Is there an HP that even Earthquake ejects? But we're not dead to crit. 1, 2, 4... plus 30. 1, 5, 4... I don't like that number. Yeah. Well, is it ever Earthquake? Bump, bump. I guess there's a world if it's baiting Earthquake. If Florges is baiting Earthquake, we can just fucking sack Whalern. Or go back into Whalern. Or sack Florges. Because if it's never Earthquake... Well, it should never be T-Punch, though, right? I guess that's the number that matters. 162. 261 minus 162. Dyslexic Nightmare, 99. Exactly max roll crit would bait something that isn't Meteor Mash or Earthquake. Which I guess, again, like if that's the scenario, we sack one of these guys. So I think that's actually totally sick. Florge has a Zoom Lens. Whalern. It's a Citrus. Takes random move, baits Dark Pulse. Lets this guy come in. Kills with Zoom Lens Moonblast. Hopefully we're just baiting Meteor Mash or Earthquake. So we want to be dead to Earthquake. 49 plus 30. Thank you, Stream Boo. Deny. 154. 154. Glossopod gets ejected. We go into pre-damage arcane. Bop, bop. Go into pre-damage arcane. Arcane kills. Choice band. Kills with flare blitz. So then we want to be dead to exactly Aura Sphere every time. Okay, let's type this out. So it's Delmise, Whalern, Florges, then Pod, Arcane. Arcane kills this, and then we can set up a situation for Pult to KO through in the back. I really should have done this sooner to work the fight backwards. And then Pult goes Dragon Darts, Dragon Darts, Dragon Darts. Clear body, so they're not affected by Intimi. What could go wrong here? Okay, so if they lose the 1v1, yeah, I guess Whalern can come pick it up. Florges could maybe come pick it up. You can't get boomed on. What does Whalern bait in? So it depends on how much damage they take. Speed out damage. Yeah. I think we kind of just have to believe Delmise wins the 1v1. And then if not, we have, including Delmise, 2 other sackable Pokemon that we're bringing to the fight. So, like, if it truly does get, if we truly get Giga fucked, we get Giga fucked. Alright, gamers. Let's fucking run this goddamn fight. We need 2 choice bands. And we need to find the embargo tutor. Florges. Okay, Broxus, we can't have you hanging out all the way over there. It is funny, but we need you to be a part of the team. We need this assimilation. Delmise. Delmise's last dance with Mary Jane. Bag that, bag that. Well, he needs a citrus. You also need a citrus. Zoom lens for Florges. Those are all Mega Stones. Okay, we got everything we need in our bag. I think we've been pretty diligent with putting what we need in our bag. We do have protective pads. I don't think we've used them. I'm pretty sure we picked them up. Pretty sure we picked them up. We did not pick them up. What else do we need to put on? Zoom lens. There you are, zoom lens. Go to flambe. Yeah, we just need the pads and the other band. We need to level you up. Well, here goes nothing. We already have Brick Break on this guy, right? Correct. So we need to go get Embargo. Embargo. 112. Oh, the old lady's rest stop. That's like such a annoying ass place to get to. I forget where it is in this game. This route is always super switched up in all the ROM hacks. They love fucking with this this one in particular. I guess I should go around the other way then. Gotta go up. Oh, Mirage Tower shows up first try. The games love changing this particular route. Nope. Uphold the law. I don't think we really love either move. We haven't really clicked either of these. I mean, we'll get rid of Glassy Glide. I think very likely Delmise. I mean, no, if everything goes right, Delmise should be out of here this fight, no problem. Here, if Delmise takes 0 damage, are they still baiting in Sharpedo? Nah, they need to. They're gonna almost certainly take at least 1 Gyro Ball. Okay. I think that's everything we need. Predictive Pets. Believe they are, if I'm not mistaken, in Verdant Earth. Don't know why I remember that. Okay. Okay. I think this is everything we need. Let's avoid some optionals. Forget I don't need to use speed up. We have speed run, speed surf, skill issue. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we did level Flambe all the way up. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go pee and then we're gonna do this. All right. Let's ensure I didn't fuck anything up. Just got pre-damage. And pray to everyone above. Set HP. Oh, this is the wrong script. Run it on. Pre-damage. Slot 4. 1 4 1 5 4. Pre-damage. Slot 5 1 3 6. Okay. Ghost pod should be prime in ejecting range, and yeah. Checking one more time. Protective pads, citrus, zoom, citrus, choice band, choice band. All right. See what we got. Last fight before the bosses. Here's the back-to-back. It's gonna be this door? Sick. Assume this door? Is it this guy? Okay. I'll do one more state. Not that it would be someone who isn't the one we're fighting, but check it one more time. All right. Let's see what we got. Nope. So it's this one. That's the back-to-back. We went in that door last time. So we go in this door? Yeah, this looks right. Just gonna break this. Push that. Break that. You would assume it's the one we have to do all the effort to get through. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, not this shit. Are we just looking for the little pathways to get through? Okay. Where would take us that we want to be? Does this go up? I think it was down. Okay, so it's up from that crossroads. It's down that way. Easy? Yeah. Cool. I'm guessing that's the fight. Actually, I have no idea what base Seafloor looks like. It's been so long and been poisoned by Emerald Kaiser that I have not a clue. Alright. Let's see what happens. I see them dark with ice. Yeah, can I get a Seafloor Cavern with ice? Yeah, this fight is so giga fucked. If Delmise gets out of here with their life, good on them. Okay. We would like to... So most likely, this is Rocks or Spike's turn one. I think we want to go... I think it wants to be Brick Break, Rapid Spin here. And then Embargo the turn after. I think it's always Brick Break 1. No Quick Claw proc. We've protective pads to stop the barbs. It's a good roll. Okay. Now I believe we want to spin. best thing here we could see would be like, I guess, Quick Claw, Gyro Ball, or Quick Ball, Stealth Rock. Quick Ball, Stealth Rocks would be the best thing here. Okay, that's unfortunate because we're going to take a lot more damage if we get hit by the Gyro Ball. That is like the worst series of events we could have saw. Okay, are we always dead to Gyro Ball now? We are always dead to Gyro Ball. Well, that went really fucking horribly. Yeah, that went, like, as bad as it could have gone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're always dead to it. Brick Break never kills without a crit. I think we click Brick Break here. Yeah, Brick Break should get it in the range that Iron Ball kills. I mean, that some other move kills. We're going to have to, like, take a good hard look about what the fuck happens here. But, yeah, only way I think Delmise makes it out is with Brick Break crit. That's unfortunate. Okay, so that's pretty damn low. It's kind of what we expected to happen here. It's a low, below 20%. It is Quick Claw, very likely the boom here. If we do a mon that doesn't have priority. So this could be... I don't think E-Speed kills it. I think this is always first impression. But what does Pod Bait? Is that split move Mence? Which is fucking horrible. Oh, boy. Whaler and kill... So... I don't think we can go first impression with Glisspod. What does Whaler and bait in, though? At full health, Whaler should just bait. That's slower KO. Would bait split move Metagross? Oh, I think we're all sorts of fucked now. I think how poorly this went and the only mons we have to clean this up, I think this is super insanely fucked. Let's see. Yeah, so if Whaler picks up the KO, they're going to bait in Metagross. If Arcanine picks up the KO, Flare Blitz makes contact, though. And Extreme Speed isn't enough to pick up the KO. And if it booms, they die. Or if it Quick Claws anything, they die. I mean, we could throw Polt, who's only dead to Quick Claw Gyro Ball crit, and Polt baits in... That's Outspeed Oko, Outspeed Oko, Outspeed Oko, Outspeed Oko. This would bring in Toxicroak. Does Darts pick this up? Yeah, I think that might be our only real good out here. Fuck, but if it's Quick Claw... Yeah, because I think every other way baits the fight in a way that it just makes it unwinnable for us. Oh, this is terrifying. I mean, and if it's Quick Claw, it's not over. It needs to be Quick Claw crit for it to be like over. And Darts will kill here. Okay, I mean, it could be Quick Claw. It can't be Quick Claw boom. It could be Quick Claw set up hazards, which I guess also would be bad. We just want to see no Quick Claw Darts kill. Cool. Okay, I think we're back on track. So this, if I'm doing this correctly, should bring in Toxicroak. Yeah. We almost always kill this with 2 darts. Crit's great. So now I believe because it thinks we see KOs down the line, this is going to be Sharpedo, which gets us back on track. Yeah. Okay. And Sharpedo, ooh, we can keep Whalern at full health, I believe, because this is always Dark Pulse or maybe Protect. So if we need Whalern for something else down the road, which I hope we won't, hopefully this should just get us back on track to win. It's always Dark Pulse. Zoom Lens, Moonblast will pick it up. If we were stylish, we'd go Zoom Lens, Solar Beam, and lose. Moonblast. Hydro Pump miss. Overlapping ranges. I think there was a scenario where we could do this. What was the... Because this is still Metagross, because... Yeah. Oh, I think this is one of the lines we explored but didn't go down. Holy shit, bro. Yeah. Well... No, because they need to click Flamethrower to kill this guy. Yeah, because this is going to be... This is always going to be Meteor Mash. Slow kill with Meteor... Or fast kill with Meteor Mash. Then we go into Gollipod. We eject. We go into... Yeah, I think we win. I should get rid of the ruler. You can tell about how tense a fight is with how long the ruler stays up. Meteor Mash. A Meteor Eject. Bing. No Crosby. Bring in Alaska. We click Flare Blitz to pick up the KO. We are pre-damaged to be fast dead to exactly Aura Sphere. Should bring in Zoroark. Wait a second. I thought Zoroark was supposed to come in. Cool. Then we click darts twice and we win. Whew! Okay. Saw my life flash before my eyes there. But I forgot LeBron was the GOAT. And Delmise did what they needed to do, thankfully. It's a shame that Delmise had to die for it, but like this is, I believe, their peak in the game. No one's going to match up against that guy as well as they could have. And we got like the worst case scenario with Delmise. Gua. Cool. I wonder if we are able to get our encounter down here. I don't know what is the final room. The actual room where we're looking for. Cool. We just had to ball the secret path. Let me escape. It's even hard to leave the puzzle? Oh, that's like the go to the exit one right there. Don't let me stumble into the answer of the puzzle. Yeah, send me out. Send me out of here. Send me out of here. Yeah. Easy clap. Why am I trying to escape rope while diving? Don't think that's how anywhere close to how that works. Oh, no music. Okay. Thank you, Delmise. You were an unexpected encounter from the beginning, and you did some things. Yeah. But we still got the core. I mean, LeBron clutched up. If LeBron didn't clutch up there, it would have been a whole lot more dicey. I think it still could have been fine. If LeBron didn't clutch up, I think it probably involved a whaler. Actually, no. Because then that would have been... Yeah, it would have been fucking weird. Yeah. It would have been fucking weird, but... we got out of there. Now, time to fight a Tapu. Misty Terrain ass moment. Is this Misty Terrain plus Aurora Veil? That's horseshit. That's horseshit in my book. We did one fight. Now I can go back to playing TFT. Nah, I'll at least look at this one. La GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. Tapu. Mr. Feeney from Saved by the Bell. Hawlucha. Gengar. Darmy from The Bear. Kurum. White. That's what they called me in high school. And then Slowbro. Misty Terrain. You're telling me Misty? This guy's fucking... Oh, okay. Why is Nature's Madness not properly set in here? I was going to say, why the fuck does this guy have no damaging moves? What are they missing? Time to go to the inspiration board. To the inspiration board! YouTube.com. Oh, did I not? I did. I pinged. I just didn't stream yesterday. I played a bunch of TFT offline yesterday. But I pinged. Oh, let's see what Drew Peacock's. Yeah, let's see what Drew Peacock pulled off in this fight. Electivire? Don't think I can copy this one. What is this guy just like brick breaking died? Myself never having been on the island, I cannot confirm if Mason was there or not. Don't people use Cradilly Dally for this sometimes? Bing! This guy just fucking dies, doesn't he? Oh. Word. So they need someone to break the veil and then kill them. Any alternative ones? No, that's Drew Peacock. Abincelli. No. No, show me. I want to steal. Okay, fine. I'll think for myself. Ah, fine. Dinner update time? Yeah, what you have? What you have? What is, does Nature's Madness do exactly like 50%? Oh, that's why I thought it was going to die. But not less than one. Hong Kong French toast. With ice cream, candied bacon, toast, and raspberry bacon jam. Damn, that sounds yummy, but cardiac fucking arrest. Like, I eat that and I immediately go to bed. Water Fairy. It is immediately time for honk shoe me. Oh, Crate Daily does say, fuck your chicken strips. Does Mirko from Cray just win this? Yeah. Yeah, I see how this would work. Who would they bait in? And we would know exactly how much damage we're going to take. And bait a CC from Holucha. I see how that would be great. Problem is Veil's still up, right? No one kills through the Veil. This guy almost fucking does. Would you kill after a close combat through the Veil? Oh, this is Misty Seed too. Misty Seed is gonna... Oh, it's Misty Seed on Burden. Ah. That sucks. And wait, actually, I should check this. Is the Veil up for this? Yeah, okay, it is. Okay. No free lunches here. No one's going to be hitting this guy with like a monster brick break. Or like this guy. Nah, CC's going to hurt like a motherfucker. Deep Pond. Yeah, no world where Kradelli doesn't just bring that guy in. Yeah, no one's murking this guy through the Veil. I mean, maybe if there's someone who can break the Veil and then break their spirit. Who's breaking bricks? Beedrill? Oh, wait, can I just leap Beedrill here? Does Baby B... I don't think a U-turn would pick it up, but... What's Misty Terrain do again? Dragon type moves don't do shit. People can't get statused. Yada 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 yada. Okay, what would Mama B, Amma B, Amma B rock out here? Not dead to any of this shit. That would be up. We'd brick break. Dead to crit surf? Not dead to crit surf. We'd brick break and then we'd kill with poison jab. Anyone faster? This would be slow dead. But this is going to come in and then immediately be faster, right? Who else breaks bricks? I mean, I can't imagine someone does this better than B does. Kingler? I mean, everybody and their mother is going to be baiting in Holucha, right? Because Gengar is faster. What to do about someone like this? Can we darts them? Sorry, Delmise. Yeah, I guess if we come in on Sludge Wave, we can darts them. Ah, we need to be choice band. Oh, I guess that's fine. Shows an outspeedoko. Outspeedoko. Maybe slowed it to Kirim. That's good to know for baits. Maxi, Admin, Matt, Dayton, Liza, no Shelly. Oh, there's Weather Institute Shelly. What about the safest man in the world?
Yeah, we're gonna do a Nuzlocke.
This fucking guy. Okay, clickbait. Last more fights until the final gem. There's the Kirim. Okay.
Boom. We're playing.
Interesting. Use the B for that. Okay. What's low bro have cooked up? Okay, so that looks... I like this. We're starting with a similar line. Brick break and then poison jab to kill. Surf. Poison jab to kill. Halucha gets the boost. Not going to be faster, so you have to hard swap out. 89. I mean, similarly for us, if we were sitting at that HP, it's going to be baiting random move. No, it would be baiting non-close combat. I bet, though, crit 204 would bait random move. So you need someone who just, like, completely walls that motherfucker. Like that guy. There's someone who completely fucking walls this Halucha. Maybe I'm getting locked in. When I see the Unburden, I'm like, oh shit, nothing is ever going to outspeed it. But I need to be like, okay, bulky slow mons. So, I mean, we're going to have to deal with this at some point, right? So why not here? I feel like it's all right. What about mons who can't get crit? Ba-dum, ba-dum-bum. Yeah, everything's just going to hit this motherfucker like a truck. Truck? Do you have someone who can come in on a CC and win? Yes, delete all of my Pokemon. Damn. Blastoise doesn't take shit from this guy. I mean, we already have our Mega down, so that's a no. Kingler could come in on everything. Oh, Kingler... Actually, like, Kingler Citrus, if we knew it was a CC, could win this. Which is kind of nuts. You don't like Shadow Ball? Nah. Yeah, I guess in a perfect world, if we want something that... Oh! No, if we could bait a guaranteed Shadow Ball, that's a win for Lopunny. Okay, now we're looking for something even more specific. That may be harder to find. No, but look, because we're using Mega B to start the fight. Do we need to use Mega B to start the fight? I guess no, we can't outspeed. Again, who else do we have with the Brick Break button? It's either Brick Break or Defog, right? Dead to Moonblast, yeah. God, this might be one of the best songs in the Pokemon Jazz. The ghost notes and the snare just... Damn. That B seems like a good opener. Takes care of the Tapu, no problem. Maybe it is 2 to deal with the Hawlucha, right? 1 to bait the right move and the second to actually deliver the killing blow. Does it automatically factor in the boost? It does always do the Misty Terrain, Misty Seed boost. Okay, that's cool. That's convenient. Do. And obviously we were afraid of its swords dancing as well. Nothing priority. There's not like a priority ice shard would rip this guy's face off. I think even with a drop, that wouldn't be the move. Okay, let's, we can bump over here, see how it takes care of this. Actually, I should go back to this one as well. Because we're going to do, I guess, a similar thing. We're doing a similar thing with B to break this. Because I'm assuming Electivire is going to bait the same shit. Yeah, this guy's just far too fast. Metagross? What is Lil Bro's box, bro? That looks like a risk to double crit as well. Unless Metagross is like battle armor or some shit. That's a great bait because this is always Shadow Ball, right? Do you have a multi-hit move? You do. Triple Axel's not full act, right, too? So that's crazy. Unless Triple Axel is... No, it's 90. No, that's bold as well. Unless Weavile gets like Skill Link or something. No, they just balled. Fucking Christ. Okay, so what we were seeing there is that, I mean, if we can get something... The problem is we'd have to have, like, a mon that pivots through, and then a mon that always baits close combat. Even 1 CC... Yeah, I'd assume 1 CC with the drop. Yeah, Ice Hammer always kills. Well, I guess that we would get 2 drops. Yeah, I guess as long as the move... no, that's not true. Yeah. If we can get King... We have a Mon to go through. Then we get Kingler in here. Kingler takes that. Or could we even... might be, like, not really one where we want to inject. The only problem is baiting random move from Gengar after. Yes, so many split moves being baited here I do not love. I do not love Semi-Ed. We need someone who's fast to kill this. Mega Lopunny obviously owns this guy, especially if we get in on a Shadow Ball. But we already used our Mega Evolution with B. We need a completely different lead. Alright, let's fucking do it. Looks like Omar does really pretty solidly here. Yeah, I guess Omar's sort of a similar thing where, or I mean, probably even Togedemaru. Kid on the floor. Break it down. Want to see you back it up. This guy? Oh, this guy could also. It's Rock Tomb though. Well, that would be like Rock Tomb on an Ice Cold Crash. Oh. Yeah, the problem is it seems like every 1v1 we have here, I'm doing a little stretch. Every 1v1 we have here is just split damaging move into we need to bait one specific move. Oh, ooh, ow, that was a tough first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All I think of is the Lazy Town version of that every time I hear it, though. Okay. Got a bit of cake. If the way is hazy, gotta do the cooking by the book. No, you can't be lazy. Break it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Calm mind, slow bro. Oh, so sheep like okay, yeah, let's. Watching Drew Peacock do this fight, for how much they're balling and how different, like, what the fuck is this? Going down to 2 HP, having like, what is that? And then our box being completely different. I mean, we don't have Borterra. Like, this is not as useful of a thing. Also, I guess balling on that being U-turn. Like, if that, maybe there's a plan around that being U-turn. These lines are crazy, bro. Slow battle with Torterra. Well, I guess we can't steal pretty much any of that. Let's see if we can steal anything from Smat. So Escargot, is this a Cramorat? Not Cramorat. That Pokemon's name is Escavalier. Pokemon World Champion. It is Shell Armor. Okay, of course. I mean, I gotta. It's solid. He's gonna cook up some crazy safe line. Double CC drop Scary Face. Then random move in Timmy. Wait, is it a speed tie?
Doesn't crit, then Weird Tier just live. Actually, I think guaranteed lives.
That's crazy. I would assume he sacks this here. Maybe I could not. You give me 50 guesses, I'm not getting Weird Ears type. Oh, or is that always Sludge Wave? Because they're part normal type. Oh, I see the counter. So they full stall out the attacking moves. They go to someone who can wait out. They go to someone who can wait until they don't click debond. Or I guess they just kill it. This might be seeing them use this here. That makes me think we should probably get our encounters. What is the final room here? What is room 8? Where's maps? Is maps on a different thing? I thought there was a maps one. Well, at least we can go over to this and see what room is what. Yeah, because if we could get, I assume if we get the Grim Snarl, that'll be a huge boon against that goofy guy at the end of the fight. Seafloor Cavern. Yeah, we want room 8. Room 8 with Shelly. Archie's one has no encounters. Okay, so room 8 is the one with Shelly. So we could go get our room 8 here. Do we have to do a fight to get the Mega Absol? Looking at this table, Starmie, we cry. Zoroark, we cry a little bit. Sneasler, Weavile, I think we're pretty happy. Yeah, I think Hisui and Zoroark might be the only one I'm really upset about on this. Because at least if it's Zoroark, we get a Dark type. Oh, or Starmie, of course. Starmie would make me take a gun and be upset with the gun. Do we need to do a fight to get Mega Absolute? Well, Mega Absol 121. Mega Absol's a Elite 4 mon, I think. What the hell is 121? Oh, we're way... Ah, that makes sense. It would be over here. Way past that shit. I guess this is where we hit our dog shit Pidgeot. No, this is where we hit Mienshao, I think. Okay, so now we just gotta prep for this encounter. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be golden. Break it down, bitch. Want to see you back it up. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I need to hide most of these. I don't know which ones we still need the roamer on. just want to see what level. 80. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, so Absol level 80 is going to have... Oh, this looks like shit. Let's go to a different overlay. Yeah. Knockoff. Play rough. Wish. Sucker punch. Cool. Gets detect the beast. Weavile. I wonder if Weavile is... Gen 9 catch calculator. Okay, so yeah, because I'm just curious if what the catch rate for this Weavile is with the quick ball. I'm wondering if this might be one of the ones where it's like almost always. Okay, now. $50-50. So we do have to prep for this Weavile. I'm assuming there's probably something like Avalok that stands in front of most of this stuff. The old, slow, arduous process of capturing a Pokemon in late game of any challenge game. Triple, Axel, Ice Shard, Knockoff, Ice Crash. So far, it looks like the two most important mons they can lead. Damn, why is Grimmsnarl? I forget. Later gen Pokemon are statted out like a fucking monster. Grimmsnarl is statted out like nobody's fucking business. They can hit hard and is decently bulky. I always think if this was a bulky mon. Hammer, Foul, Rough, Spirit. Hisuian, Zoroark. I mean, it looks like for the most part, like a lot of physical attackers. So I'm going to assume Absol 80. Knockoff. Play rough. Sucker punch. Wish. Yeah, Avalok seems to be pretty nice into this. Anyone else? I guess Corv is also going to be good for lots of encounters. Great Dilly Dally, perhaps. Crab in the Lab. Yeah, contenders here. Blastoids probably also up there. We have 2 fights left in this split. We have Shelly and we have Archie. Yeah. Where's my little document? We have... I can go over to this too. We have 2 in Seafloor. Then we have 10 in Erratic Weather. I have watched the Frankenstein movie. Let me, I'm going to walk through this and I can give you my thoughts. 10 in Erratic Weather, which I think is considered one of the last really hard sections in the game. Just because it's hard fights in that. And then 9 in Zootopolis Gym. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then Victory Road's only 15. And then we have the optionals on Route 123. I think we do that to get a bunch of items. But yeah. And then maybe one for Mega Gyarados, maybe one for Mega Aerodactyl. So yeah, there is 21 fights left out. Dang, you figured it out? We already beat that fight, Mason. 21 fights left in one split, 15 in Victory Road, and then 11 more optionals potentially. But yeah, we are on the doorstep. If we could beat Run and Bond before the end of the year, huge dub. Oh yeah, and I saw the Frankenstein movie. We went far too late at night to go see it, so when it got to Act 2, I was like, fuck, bro, there's so much more. I think the movie was very visually stunning. I think it looked really good. But oh man, I had better thoughts recently after I saw it. Oh yeah, Primal Groudon. Why didn't I think again that? And I think the story of Frankenstein is just such a good one. I forget if I've reread Frankenstein. I remember when I read it in high school, I really liked it. Like the fact that Mary Shelley wrote such a banger book. She was like... Mary Shelley, age... She was 18 when she wrote Frankenstein. That's nuts, bro. 18 or 19. That is fucking insane. It was also really interesting watching it with my partner, because I'm much more the catching the biblical references, like the things that are alluding to Greek mythology, like when he's talking to Christoph Waltz early on, when he says something about like he mentions the myth of Prometheus like way before that comes up, or when he's talking to the old man in the cabin, there's a lot of biblical imagery. I'm pretty sure they like literally are like Paradise Lost. I hated the scene where they literally say the metaphor right at you, where she's like holding him, or yeah, I think it's when like Mia Goth's character is holding him, or like no, it's when his brother's holding him and he's like, "You are the monster." Was a little on the nose for my part. I do think my viewing of it would have, at being so late in the day, maybe was skewed by that. And also, I think the fact maybe I had a little bit higher expectations because I really liked the book. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit on the nose. But I can't argue that the movie did not look visually stunning. Like, his whole lab, that set, gorgeous. Like, some of the shots, gorgeous. I think they did a great job with, like, Jacob Elordi in the Frankenstein outfit being, like, unsettling enough. I had better... Yeah, it was a beautiful movie. I remember some sort of thoughts... Oh, yeah. I did like the generational trauma aspect, focusing more on that. Like where the scene where at the very beginning, like Charles Dance's character is hitting Victor with like the little whip thing when he gets his questions wrong, and then back when he's raising Frankenstein, he does the same thing of like the allusions to generational trauma and all that. I think was well done. Yeah, I think I really liked it visually. Maybe came in with too high of expectations because of how much I remember liking the book. Can you end stream restart so I can get more channel points? No. Yeah, but I don't think it's a bad movie. Of the movies I've seen this year, Wait, can I pull? Let's get the Save as Untitled letterbox moment. What up, Green Kit Kat? Okay, do I know my sign in for letterbox? The only way I can become even more insufferable. Stream is not enough to stroke my ego. The Kit Kat. Okay, do I know my password for letterbox? Harder than any fight in Run and Bun. Nope. Or was caps lock on? Oh, but what if it was this password? What if it was this password for letterbox? Bet it's this one. I'm gonna kill myself. Can I sign it? Am I already signed in over here? No, I don't want the history of letterbox. I want my letterbox so I can tell you what was the best movie I've seen this year. Oh, I do have my sign in safe. Let's go. I guess my thing is, let's see. Yeah, 2.5. Mr. Beast challenge. Long Walk. I did not very much like. Get Out. I finally saw Get Out this year. Very, really enjoyed that. Are these in order? Superman was alright. K-pop Demon Hunter was pretty good. What is that? Oh, these are the Black Mirror episodes. That the eulogy one was pretty damn good. Sinners might be the best movie I've seen. Guess my watch streak. Is it 4 or 5? Sinners might be the best movie I saw this year. I watched Sinners again with my partner because they hadn't seen it, and I really like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is this? Oh, this is in order that they came out. Yeah. Yeah, I think the best movie I saw this year, so it has to be Sinners, probably by a decent margin. And probably A Real Pain was my favorite thing I saw last year. What up, Later Manning? Let's get off Letterboxd and back into Pokemon Calculator mode. Also, shit, I got to do these jumping jacks too. Hope your stream went well. Look, I watched Lilo and Stitch this year. I guess technically that would be the one I rated 5 stars because I'm always getting shit from my friends about how picky I am with rating things, and we just like casually put on Lilo and Stitch to watch while like just talking at someone's house, and that movie fucking rules. It's like Lilo and Stitch is like paced perfectly. It is heartfelt. Like it just goes and goes and goes. Like it's an hour and a half movie that has no fat. No. We're not a Victory Road split. We were just talking about how many fights we have left. We're prepping for our Shelly encounter before this. Yeah. Nah. But Lilo and Stitch is a perfect movie. I will die on that hill. That I was honestly like taken aback how much I liked Lilo and Stitch as an adult. Yeah. I think I only got one thing in, right, Sal? I think for the Nuzzies, the only thing I got in was the Shuckle emote, right? Yeah, I saw that. I think that's the only thing that made it. I did submit a bunch of clips, but I'm glad at least something made it. It is a pretty banger emote. You show up to someone's stream and they're saying some whack shit. Not gonna get me, Mason. Oh, yeah. What we were doing is before looking at Shelly, before actually doing Shelly, we were going to get our encounter now that a roommate is open to us. And we were seeing what we wanted to put in against it. Pain. Yeah, we had a lot of decent options. Weavile the scariest mon on this encounter table? Oh my god. That, honestly, only 3 hours to beat 2 trainers in Tate and Liza, that sounds great. When I was in Tate and Liza's gym, I would have loved that. There were so many, like, 4 or 5 hour one fight prep sessions. That section is by far been the least enjoyable of this entire game for me. Magma Hideout wasn't as bad. I think it just, excuse me, so many double battles just breaks your fucking brain. Yeah, I think what we would be upset, like Zurar, Kasui, Starmie are probably the only ones we'd really want to love. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Magma Hideout on paper sounds really bad because of Magma Storm, but it's not nearly that bad. And at least about Seafloor Cavern, this is sucked with Aurora Veil, but it's almost over. Also, Sal, Delmise did end up giving their life to Ferrothorn. We got, like, the worst series of turns against the Ferrothorn. Well, I guess we got 0 Quick Claw proc, so I can be happy about that. But we needed to bring in Pult against the Ferrothorn to darts it, to clean it up. It was ugly. Yeah, Delmise did more than Delmise had any right to do. God, I hate prepping. Oh, we were gonna check Weavile moves. Triple Axle. I'm pretty sure. Dang. Okay, I was gonna say they do a fuck ton of Avalugg, and this is level 100. I think Avalugg's probably our best lead here. We'll go Ava, no item. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, knockoff does do a fuck ton. I think, like, these two ice goons with no items can help with these. I guess similarly, thick fat boy. That's mean. I shouldn't call Hariyama that. Can take care of those three. Grimmsnarl. Yeah. I just hate doing late game captures because the cost of missing a Pokemon is huge. The cost of losing a Pokemon to both your ego and your box is fucking terrible. It's just not a fun time for the whole family. Ouch. Why the fuck does Grimmsnarl have such painful attacks? Tug Me Tomorrow doesn't like the fighting. I guess Torque could come. Torquey Borky. Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing that makes Tate and Liza split so miserable. It's a constant double battles, and not being able to pre-damage or pre-status for double battles makes them so fucking miserable. Like, double battles are at least bearable when you have the ability to pre-damage or pre-status to set up stuff and, like, protect plays. Like, you don't realize how critically important it is. It's just so bad. Yeah, we can go Torquey Borky. Dr. Taborkian. New run and bun just dropped. We can go Citrus for this guy. Okay, what else? I just want to make sure we have a Mon that does decently well. Yeah, there's so many situations. I'm glad I was very diligent with not leveling up any of my protectors before that, but there's still situations where, like, being -1 level would have made it easier, which just feels bad. Samurott Hisui. Sam is Hydro, Knock, Foul, Aqua. Yeah. And we've, y'all said that Samurott Hisui kind of sucks. It has been known. Unfortunately. I mean, it's another dark type. We literally have a singular dark type, so it's what we would have to do. Yeah, it looks like Valorant can match up okay-ish here. How's the capture master? Corvarial knight. Knight in the Corvette might be fine. Banger alert. Goalie pod. Actually seems not too mad here. Blastoids. This feels like a Blastoids moment. Maybe that guy in the back. Yeah. Okay. Who else do we want to prepare for? Doesn't have to be Avalugg. Goodra. Seems like this would be more of a slow one. Maybe we can bring a fairy type for this. God. Goo. Yeah. I was going to say, we only have so many encounters left at this point. And we're not really going to need to... We don't really prep for the roamers. Because the roamers just happen. Like, that's just a Master Ball. Oh, dog, I felt that. My first run made it to Tate and Liza. We wiped in the first fight of Tate and Liza. And so much of that run was just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing everywhere all the time. I just have so much fear going into every fight fast past my PB. Because it's just like, is there something I don't know? Yeah. Yeah, will be very glad to beat Run and Bun on 6 runs. However, I think I've said this before, that I don't feel like I have any fucking authority at all on what's going on with this game, of knowing about early game of this game, because I've played it like 3 times. I basically don't know shit about early game of this game. Also, what up, Noel? I forgot if I said that or not. Outrage, Power Whip, Dragon Pulse, Iron Tail. Goodra. Is this Goodra Hisui? It is Hisui. Hell yeah. Corva, right? I would imagine. When I was writing down so I wouldn't have to go back between tabs about what the third move that Goodra has, I just wrote Dragon. Oh, you guys can't see that. There's 15 moves that use the dragon, use dragon in their name. Fucking dumbass. Hey, thank you for the follow later. Dragon Pulse Irondale. What a dumbass. Irondale. Yeah, now we do have the, like, encounter goat. Alright, thanks, homie. Thanks for the raid, and thanks for popping by. Yeah. Corp seems pretty solid here, too. Weavile is a similar thing to... Oh, we already have prep for Weavile. I was going to say... Sneasler's similar to... Is Sneasler... Yeah, C. Diddy looks like they'd be a good lead here. We might end up... between C. Diddy will pick up the kill and bait a guaranteed move from Hawlucha. B can pick up the kill and bait random move from Hawlucha. But B has the benefit of breaking the veil. Gunk, close combat, knock off, fake out. I wonder if that's also this guy. Wait, is Sneasler the one who is a guaranteed catch to quick ball? Or am I getting that confused with someone else? That would rule. This guy really doesn't have... What does Starmie know? Hydro Pump, Psychic, Recover, Ice Beam. Yeah. Maybe we do go like Slowking instead of Blastoids. I'm sure this group of Mons will be fine. Nah, well, there's so many dark moves here. Yeah, Grimmsnarl would rule. I'm pretty sure this collection of Mons should get us there. Let's actually do check Sneasler, though. Gunk, CC, knockoff, fake out. Okay, wait. Sneasler is kind of a demon. Wait a second. Yeah. This Sneasler fucks us up. No, we didn't cook for Shelly. Because we think we might want Grimmsnarl for it. That's why we decided to do this before. Yo, why the fuck does this guy go crazy? Yeah, what the hell did we do? We throw a quick ball and pray. Oh, Sneasler is guaranteed quick ball. Okay, cool. Sick. Okay. Okay, so we do not have to worry about that. Anything else here? Yeah. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Yep, let's send it. And if it's Starmie, I shoot someone with a gun. A random chatter gets shot with a gun. Go, lassie, go. Yeah, but Munch, if you're still here, I don't think Frankenstein was a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. I think I watched it when I was far too sleepy, and I'm a tough critic. Jermaine Cole. Blastoids. And Corvarial Knight. Fortnite. Who needs levels? Just Torque. And we need to remove that item. No items allowed for the knockoff gauntlet. This is the knockoff gauntlet. Cool. So remains 2 fights in Seafloor Cavern. I don't think we went down far enough. Skill issue. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. Nope. Holding down B to sprint when you're underwater. Okay. Okay, this one could be huge. Grimmsnarl is so incredibly good it cannot be overstated. Getting another dark type, a very common bring to the Elite Four. Like, this would be miraculously good. Most Mons on this table are pretty good. Hopefully will give us some sort of additional answers for the remaining fights we have in Seafloor. I believe it's up. Yeah. Up dog. I was very surprised that this puzzle wasn't this bad. Hopefully I can stumble into the right answer again. Nope, that's not it. Is there an item right there? It looks like there should be an item right there. I think it was this way. Yeah. Then was it here? Nah, that takes us back. So we go here. We go here, mayhaps? Nope. I jinxed myself. At least you can sort of... It's not in the dark. And you can sort of get an idea about where you're going to go. So I went left. I went right. Oh, maybe I go down this way. No, that spits us out there. Is it this? Bingo. Now that's a good American puzzle right there. Let me state this. In case I fail the strength puzzle. Okay, so that's Shelly right there. So we're in the proper room. Okay. As most of these encounters are in late game, this could be a run-altering encounter. We hit one of the good mons. We cheer with joy. And for reminders, let's set the stage here. Room 8, Seafloor Cavern. 20% Absol, 10% Weavile, 10% Grimmsnarl, 10% Zoroark Hisui, 10% Samurott Hisui, 10% Avalog, which would be a dupe, 10% Gudra, 5% Weevil, 5% Sneasler, 5% normal Zoroark, and 5% Starmie. Let's hope the game is kind to us today. Very likely Elite Four member here. This is the wrong room. Well, that's one way to find out. Okay, this is not the right room then. Wait, what table is that? Huh? Yeah. What is the deal there? Because that's Shelly right there. Okay. Time to figure out what the fuck's going on. Room 8 is the strength puzzle room. PSA. Okay, there we go. So is it the room after Shelly? Yeah. And then message right here. Room 8 is the one with Shelly. This is the message I saw earlier. Shelly's room 7. What do you mean the strength puzzle room? So is it the room after this one? So I guess we could not get it until after. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a video of someone walking into this fight. No, I don't want to. Don't just cut the Archie. Show me the walk. Nope, that's just Archie. Yeah, so no. Looks like no Grim Christmas right now. What do they mean? The strength puzzle room. That's a strength puzzle. This is a room. Seafloor Cavern Run and Bun. Yeah, I'm glad it was a dupe. Okay. Surf Sim, Aqua Hideout, Kyogre Clash. Okay, there's the Aerodactyl. Aegislash, that's Archie. I just want to see the rare moment I want to see walking in between fights. Show me you walking up to Archie. Also, this might be good to check out this line later. It seems like he's very similar Pokemon that I do. No! Walk up to the fight! Just show me walking up to the fight! God damn it! Where's room 8? Okay. That's room 8. So, okay. I'm guessing room 8 is after Shelly. Well, let me take a screenshot of this and... no items. Let me take a screenshot of the team we have. What a fucking ugly looking display. And realizing we have to do Shelly without this. Sad. Right, screenshot moment. So we must wait one more to get our answer. Oh, banger. Seafloor capture. Alright, back to looking at Shelly. I guess while we already have this pulled up, let's look at bye line for this fight. It seems like the major difference between us two on this is... Oh! The main difference between us two on this is the Eggy. Not this fight. I'm so glad that's the Archie is a single battle. The Archie. I'm so glad Archie is a single battle. Defog B? Oh, that's the tech. Because that thing can taunt. That's crazy tech. What's a taunt AI? I mean, we can't taint. We can't do that. The target has defog or Veil's active and the AI is faster. That's crazy. Yeah, so you could only pull that off with a Mega Evolution who has the ability to swap that around. That's really fun. Oh, Urshi does. Yeah. Oh, they can just cycle that forever? I see that. They can chain that. Okay, that's actually... If we can set up a situation like that... Does Guerrilla Tactics... Oh, Guerrilla Tactics... That's a glitch. Guerrilla Tactics should activate swap. Well, that's good to know. Is this a chain here? Yeah. Okay. God, this song rules. Okay, back to the old grind. Okay, that does give me some good ideas, though. Such as if our... Misty Terrain. If our... This guy can survive... Well, they actually, yeah, don't take too much damage here. Do they need band darts to kill? Well, I guess band shows... Yeah, they just need to come in on CC. Some amount of chip and come in on CC. Yeah. So we'd need a Mon that baits not close combat. Get a small amount of chip here. Go into this guy on the CZ. Click darts. Actually, would that not bait and cure him? No, because we're going to show... Do we show fast kill against normal slow bro? Cool. Yeah. Yes, we are. We're moving and grooving. Yeah, so if we can get them in on CC, Polt can chain too, because Polt will kill this guy, kill this guy. A shame that Polt can't chain another. Depends on how much damage they take from Stone Edge, or I guess from Acrobatics. They ever dead to U-turn here? Oh, God. I hate that Misty Seed automatically gets calced, but it doesn't do acrobatics damage. Or it doesn't automatically calc acrobatics. Oh, that does a fuck ton. I guess we can't guarantee that this won't be U-turn. Yeah, unless we would get them in for free. No, I mean, even if we get them in for free, they're slower here. And acrobatics does a metric fuck ton to them. We can at least chain 2, and then what would we do about Dharmi splits? Maybe we just flowchart that shit? What do we do about Slowbro? The slow war. Not a winner we have. Can you hit Poltergeist on... I mean, I don't think this is a winning line here. But can you hit Poltergeist on a Mega Evolution? Takes far too long. Yeah, imagine usually the go-to here is a bulky Grassmon. ever a Specs Cray Dilly moment? Might just be something like that. I mean, depending on the move you come in on, Skeptical Touch. No, because they get crit by Psychic and die. Yeah. And then, what do you send about Urshifu here? It's a CC kill. CC kill. Yeah, I don't see it chaining 3. I definitely see how it could chain 2. And I definitely see how Pult chains this guy into this guy. That makes sense with darts. The question would be, does Poltegeist hit Mega Evolutions? If it does, this still isn't great. Actually, no. If we come in on, if we're able to like eject in or come in for free, that's an always a win. To the Discord. Poltergeist. Hits anything with an item. Okay. Yeah, so Poltergeist can hit Mega Evolutions. Which means, yeah, they can win this. Can we eject into it? If it's only Psychic. Or if it's only Surf. We would need an only guaranteed slow kill, which might be hard with normal slow, bro. Yeah. Delmise is dead. Delmise died in the last fight. Maybe there's some world where Beedrill U-turns. I mean, if like Beedrill U-turns split move and then we kill it with something else, right? Yeah. We could compress slots a little bit more if we like. Beedrill do any other work in this fight? I mean, with Chip, could probably clean this up. You would do like 50. Yeah, I mean, something like that if Beedrill's in and you turn into like this guy clicking Poltergeist, you just win. But getting B back in is the problem. I think what perplexes me is working backwards, killing this guy, killing this guy. The problem is how much fucking damage we're going to take from acrobatics. That is going to rock our shit. And I feel like puts us in a situation where I I mean, I guess Urshifu could come in on either or and kill. What does Urshifu show? Shows Slow Dead the Psychic. Because the annoying thing is if it does choose U-turn. Maybe we plan around that. So if it does click U-turn into the sky, it would be Outspeed O-Code, Slow Dead the Psychic. How's our singular dark type like this matchup? Not well, because they don't have dark move anymore. Or I mean, we could eject off Polt with Slow Dead to Psychic into Basque. Oh, actually, does normal Slowbro? That's a better question. Yeah, normal. I might have been looking at that before. If we had a better dark type, we could maybe do something fun there. If we could eject into this guy. Click. Have to be choice band Polty. It's normal Slowbro. Not what I want. Yeah, Polty kills. Random move from Kyurem. We have a different Kyurem answer. Or I guess would it be... Oh, it would probably be back to Darmy. And you need Expert Belt to pick this up. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a flowchart situation where if we get U-turned and it goes to this guy, we do it in that order. But I guess Kyurem coming out is kind of annoying as well. No one really seems to be... Oh, I guess Hari's kind of unbothered. Thick Fat doesn't mean they can't get, like, frozen. Nah, that would make no sense. Fire Punch, would it unthaw? Nah. Yeah, I guess chaining for this guy is pretty important. Nothing we can give. I guess if this is Dark Urshifu, this is so much better. Because I assume Dark Urshifu shows killing moves here. Still for the lead, it's either B. So if we do the... Can Mirako get taunted? No, because it's +5 if we don't have that. Because Mirror Coat with Nature's Madness would always kill. We'd know exactly how much damage we would take, and we'd be dead to close combat. Which, I mean, would let us go here. And then do. Ha! But we'd still need to break on through to the other side. Yeah, that's the biggest annoying thing with this cray. Mmm. Now you're thinking with portals. So how would we get this back? Actually, after CC, it would go this, this. Then, like, Stone Edge into Togedemaru. That doesn't make contact. It's not like we could, like, Spiky Shield fake it. We need to do fake out to kill it and steal back the barb. Seems a bit of a tricky wicket. Wonder if Slow King can... Can we lead with Slow King? Nature's Madness. We could pre-damage so Nature's Madness would like proc a citrus. And we could Burk Break and then... Well, no one's not going to take a fuck ton of damage from Nature's Madness coming in, right? Hawlucha doesn't have the unburdened speed boost when considering baits, right? B get Ice Punch. Yeah, because B just so slow dead to that. That would show fast kill. This would show fast kill. Well, it'd show fast. No, that's just slow dead. That show fast kill. This would show slow dead. This would show fast kill. So this would bait in if we... Nah, even if we eject, we couldn't do this because that would... We'd have to kill this with Phantom Force, which is no bueno for the back. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Make it be just see slow kill from this guy, which then becomes fast kill. It would be everything that isn't close combat. Which means if we could go Slow King breaks this, then we go into B on the Nature's Madness. Well, can we make it so Nature's Madness does... Yeah, Nature's Madness would be, after a Citrus, would be the second most would be the most damaging move again, right? So we could do like... Where's B? Goes to normal, B on the Nature's Madness. Mega Evolve. Brick Break turn 1. Swap in the B turn 2. Kill with Poison Jab. Show Slow Dead to everything. Yeah, bait-wise, nothing is faster than Mega B. And this guy's going to show Slow Dead to everything. So... Or Slow Dead to everything except CC, which is important. Which means we could go... I mean, but it still runs to the same problem, right? Where we could do this. Fake out. Spiky Shield. Do a metric ton of damage. And then CC coming back in. Problem is you are not faster than this when it's on burden. And you're going to take far too much fucking damage. Well, I guess if we do this... How many slots do we have left, though? We do this, then this guy would be dead, this guy would be dead, this guy would be dead. It would be Darmanitan coming in on... either Icicle Crash or U-Turn. Well, no, they wouldn't be coming in, right? Unless we show Outspeed Oko against everything. We do show Outspeed Oko against everything. And we do... Well... Do we need Band to do this? How much do we need to kill... Dragon Fang? Fang doesn't get their Life Orb. Happen to not kill. Yeah, it's a shame we do need Band to kill that. And with Choice Band, we bait in Darmy split move next. If it was just Icicle Crash, we could come with Urshifu. We need to go Band for Band. Now you're talking. Did a crit. Life Orb does do it, but we're still doing too much damage to Slowbro. What we'd ideally want is to bait in Slowbro there instead of Darmy. Because of how much damage we're going to take from Acrobatics, we don't know. Yeah. Because of, I think even maybe Raw Acrobatics. Okay, Raw Acrobatics doesn't split, doesn't bait U-turn sometimes. But Crit Acrobatics absolutely does. Which is the problem. Because then we'd have to plan a line around this being U-turn and Icicle Crash. Yeah, because this Kyurem is a mod we can kill best if we chain it. There's no move we can give Urshifu to... well, Urshifu needs items to kill. Yeah, if Urshifu didn't need items to kill, maybe there's a world where, like... Nah, I don't even think like a Life Orb or like Choice Band, T-Punch, nah. So, or even like Jeb T-Punch. I don't think we have anything that does an absurd amount of damage to them. Damn. Gollipog does do really well if they would be able to bait a surf here. Because that could be like leech life as long as they don't get psychic crit and ejected. But I mean, they would probably be able to eject into someone who can pick up the KO. Gollipog actually seems pretty damn good here. But that obviously stops us from ejecting later. Maybe it is time to call it a day. Because somehow yesterday, we, after, 2 days ago, having no idea for this line. Also, how bad is Kirito? How bad is that Hammy? Up Hammy. Ugh. Up special attack, down attack Hammy. 3 Scowl Goat Hammy. Yikes. But you got the rare bone. That's painful. Well, let's go for a little bit. Let's at least do a 3-hour. Let's play some Bokidoku. Sinnoh Electric, we can go Luxio. Sinnoh Fire, we can go Infernal Ape. Sinnoh Dual Type, we will go Chatot, maybe. We'll Sinnoh there. We'll just leave that. Electric Grass. This one will come to me in a moment. Electric Flying. Zapdos, one of my faves. Flying Fire. Let's go down the road. Moltres. Yeah, why don't we just keep the chain going here with Arctic Guy. Dual type Grass. Let's go Shaman. Sky. Actually, I'm not 1,000,000%. Let's go Venusaur. Some of these I'm never like 1,000% on, so I'm always hesitant. Firegrass is not the apple. Grass Electric, Grass Fire. Grass Electric. Grass, I'm going to be mad as soon as I remember what Grass Electric is. And Dual type Sinnoh is like 4 million Pokemon. Let's go Dialga. Fire Grass, Electric Grass. Fire Grass, Electric Grass. I will be mad. Yeah. Not Joltik. Electric Grass. Fire Grass. It's not going to be a Gen 1 type. That's not going to be a Gen 2. Gen 3, I don't think has Electric Grass. I'm trying to think of like a yellow-green Pokemon in my head. There's only 2 Fire Grass. Fire Grass also is going to stump me too, I guess. I'm thinking in that like Brambleghast. I know it's not Brambleghast, but it's like in that vein. There's Fire Dragon. I'm trying to refresh my memory. Armor Rouge. Fire. Oh, they got the new ones in here. That's pretty sick. I should probably learn what the types are, the new ones. Grass Electric. Fuck, I'm so stumped. Volcarona is not what I'm looking for. Volcanion is water fire. Grass, oh. That's Electrode-Sui. Okay. Fire Grass. There's only 2? Yes, absolutely give me a hint. I was just about to ask for one. Goat. Not the goat. Both are from Paldea. Oh, fuck. They're from Paldea. Goat. Not Go-Goat. Not the motorcycles. I think I just straight up don't know it. It sucks there's only 2. I assume it's a evolution chain. Leak to get a new mega. Firegrass. Not any of those. Firegrass, firegrass, firegrass. I don't think I have it. I think I just straight up don't know it. Drampa's not it. Drampa's normal. Darmanitan is just fire. Firegrass. Okay. Tell me what it is. This is one I need to memorize. Ogrepon? Scovillain. That's really getting a mega? Damn, are there really this many new megas that are going to come? Holy shit. Goldie Polly's going to get a mega? Damn. They really said people like mega evolutions. Let's give them mega evolutions. Damn, it's sad they don't have the descriptions yet. Interesting. The next ROM hack that includes all of these is really going to make me cry, isn't it? God damn. Damn, I mean, it makes sense. We're not leakers, just sharing public information. Makes sense. People want it. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a cool type that they would want to make more of. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to call it here. I'm going to be continually happy if we do one fight a day. I think having a fresh brain for Shelly might be nice. A shame we did not get this encounter. I feel like that would have made it fun. There definitely is a line within Shelly. We just have to dig it up. Let's see who's having fun. Layton New Game Plus? Tell me more. All right, let's see if there's anyone new that I can send it over to. A French streamer? Tilt-free sickness. Bet. Alright, gamers. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you had a good time watching the Saves Untitled stream. If you want to see more of this stuff, consider giving that dropping a follow. We'll be back tomorrow to end off the week, maybe by ending off Seafloor Cavern. Maybe to play 4,000 games of TFT. But anyways, gamers, I appreciate you tuning in. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled. I'll see ya on the other side. Hope you had fun. Go, if you want some more Saves Untitled content, go check out this video as well. If you're going to go watch me talk about beating Emerald Kaizo. Anyways, appreciate all the support. Thank you for the raid. Noel, thanks for popping in and chatting. All you gamers, thanks for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.